Has she messed up? Emmerdale spoilers follow from Monday's episode, March 10, which is available to watch now on streaming service ITVX, but hasn't yet aired on ITV1. Emmerdale's Ruby Fox Milligan could be one step closer to being caught out over the death of her abusive father Anthony. The ITV soap is about to air a huge week for the dark storyline, as Ruby's daughter Steph becomes increasingly convinced that her parents are hiding something. Viewers know that Ruby killed evil Anthony in January and has been covering up the crime with support from her husband Caleb. Aaron Dingle, John Sugden, Chas Dingle and Kane Dingle have also been actively involved in keeping the truth under wraps. In Monday's episode, Steph's suspicions grow when she receives an unexpected phone call from a friend of Anthony's. The caller had been expecting Anthony to pay a visit and is confused by his mysterious no-show. As Ruby grabs the phone and frantically tries to take control of the situation, Steve notes her erratic behavior. Caleb soon catches Steph rooting through his office for clues relating to Anthony's fate. It's clear that she no longer trusts Ruby or Caleb. As things get too much for Ruby, she pays a secret visit to the spot in the woods where John recently claimed to have buried Anthony. Unfortunately, Steph is following Ruby and seems totally baffled by her mom's behavior. Is it only a matter of time before Steph figures out the significance of this spot? Emmerdale fans can see exactly how Steph's detective work plays out when this episode airs at 7:30 p.m. tonight, or right now on ITVX. Georgia J., who plays Steph, recently explained, "Ruby's behavior has been odd, it couldn't be more of a giveaway. She's not hiding it, that's for sure. There's all sorts going on with Ruby verbally, physically, and in her behavior. It's just not adding up for Steph." She added, "Steph has got to a bit of a dead end and she's fed up. I don't think she fully believes that Caleb and Ruby killed Anthony, but it's an idea she has. The analogy I have is that you can think something, but it doesn't mean you fully believe it. It's a bit like suspecting someone is cheating on you. You can suspect it, but you don't know for sure. Steph just wants this thing solved." Has Ruby's dark secret finally caught up with her? Emmerdale spoilers follow from Monday's episode, March 10, which is available to watch now on streaming service ITVX, but hasn't yet aired on ITV1. Emmerdale's Ruby Fox Milligan may be dangerously close to being exposed over the shocking death of her abusive father Anthony. The ITV soap is gearing up for an explosive week, as suspicions intensify and Ruby's carefully constructed facade begins to crack under the pressure. The dark storyline took a sinister turn back in January when Ruby killed Anthony, a long-standing source of pain and torment in her life. With the help of her husband, Caleb, she has been desperately covering up the crime, trying to keep the truth buried, both literally and figuratively. But secrets have a way of surfacing in the quiet village of Emmerdale. Aaron Dingle, John Sugden, Chas Dingle, and Kane Dingle have all been drawn into this web of lies, each playing their part in protecting Ruby and Caleb from the fallout. However, the walls are closing in as Ruby's daughter, Steph, begins to piece together the unsettling puzzle. Monday's tense episode sees Steph's suspicions reach new heights when she receives an unexpected phone call from one of Anthony's old friends. The caller, clearly puzzled, mentions that Anthony was supposed to visit but never showed up. Ruby's reaction is swift and panicked. She snatches the phone from Steph's hand and hurriedly attempts to control the conversation. But the damage is done. Steph's already shaky trust in her mother begins to crumble further. The situation escalates when Caleb catches Steph rifling through his office, desperately searching for any clues about do little to deter her growing obsession with uncovering the truth. It's clear that Steph no longer believes the carefully curated stories her parents have been spinning. Unable to cope with the mounting pressure, Ruby makes a reckless decision. She secretly returns to the secluded spot in the woods where John recently claimed to have buried Anthony's body, a grim reminder of the life she took. But Ruby isn't alone. Steph, driven by a relentless need for answers, follows her mother. She watches in stunned silence as Ruby's erratic behavior betrays her guilt. Why is Ruby so fixated on this particular spot? What dark secret lies beneath the earth? As the suspense builds, viewers are left wondering, is Steph just moments away from discovering the horrifying truth? Georgia J., who plays the determined Steph, recently shed light on her character's growing doubts. Ruby's behavior has been odd, it couldn't be more of a giveaway. She's not hiding it, that's for sure. There's all sorts going on with Ruby, verbally, physically, and in her behavior. It's just not adding up for Steph. The actress added, Steph has hit a wall. She's frustrated and fed up. I don't think she fully believes that Caleb and Ruby killed Anthony, but the idea has definitely taken root. It's like suspecting someone of cheating. You have a gut feeling, but you don't have solid proof. Steph just wants this thing solved. What makes this storyline even more gripping is the growing tension between Ruby and Caleb. While Ruby spirals, Caleb attempts to maintain a cool exterior, but cracks are starting to show. He knows they're skating on thin ice, and with Steph's relentless pursuit of the truth, it's only a matter of time before everything comes crashing down. Meanwhile, the Dingles find themselves in an increasingly precarious position. Aaron and John are forced to navigate their own tangled emotions as they watch Ruby unravel, while Chas and Kane grapple with the moral cost of their silence. The burden of keeping Ruby's secret weighs heavily on everyone involved. As the week unfolds, the village buzzes with rumors. Whispers of Anthony's sudden disappearance grow louder. Speculation swirls. Did Caleb and Ruby go too far? Could Steve's detective work be the final push that topples their fragile alibi? Viewers can brace themselves for a week of high-stakes drama, with secrets unraveling, loyalties tested, and relationships pushed to the brink. Will Steve unearth the truth about Anthony's death? Can Ruby hold her nerve as the net closes in? And what will happen when the Dingles' dark pact is finally exposed? Don't miss the must-watch episodes of Emmerdale airing this week at 7:30 p.m. on ITV1 or catch them first on ITVX. The clock is ticking and Ruby's secret may be about to explode. With tension reaching a boiling point, a new twist emerges: an anonymous note left at the Fox Milligan household. The message reads, "I know what you did." Panic ripples through Ruby and Caleb as they scramble to figure out who could possibly be onto them. Is this a cruel prank, or is someone dangerously close to unmasking the truth? Steph meanwhile confides in her friend No, voicing her doubts louder than ever. "I can't shake the feeling that something's not right," she says, her voice breaking under the weight of her suspicions. What if they really did something to him? As the suspense mounts, so does the risk. Ruby's erratic behavior, Caleb's increasingly fragile composure, and Steph's relentless investigation create a volatile mix that threatens to blow the entire secret wide open. Viewers can brace themselves for a week of high-stakes drama, with secrets unraveling, loyalties tested, and relationships pushed to the brink. Will Steph unearth the truth about Anthony's death? Can Ruby hold her nerve as the net closes in? And what will happen when the Dingles' dark pact is finally exposed? Don't miss the must-watch episodes of Emmerdale airing this week at 7:30 p.m. on ITV1 or catch them first on ITVX. The clock is ticking, and Ruby's secret may be about to explode.